Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Early Parenting Podcast. This is episode 44. So in today's episode, I'm going to talk about the 3 most common reasons for why toddlers and children act up. I think it's more important to understand why our babies behave the way they do, because knowing the why prevents the bad behavior, so we don't have to worry so much about the discipline side of things. So often we're more focused on how can I discipline my child when preventing the behaviour is way better than using discipline to punish, I say in inverted commas, poor behaviour. So anyway, let's dive in. Welcome to the Early Parenting Podcast, where we help you navigate the somewhat tricky world of parenthood so you can love the crap out of being a mama. I'm your host, Jen Butler, and I'm an early parenting consultant and a mama of 2 busy boys. Join me as I explore all things early parenting and deliver them to you in toddler-friendly, bite-sized lessons. Because let's be honest, your toddler is probably smothering pseudo-cream on the wall as we speak. I'll be dropping my hottest tips on baby and toddler sleep, feeding, boobs, behaviour, and so much more. Are you ready to feel confident in motherhood? Let's dive in. This episode's brought to you by the Crying Baby Checklist, my brand new freebie, which takes you through the 6 most common reasons why your new baby will be crying. If you want to get an understanding of the most common reasons for why your baby's crying, what's going on with their development and why that crying's happening, and how to calm your crying baby, then make sure to download this freebie. You can download this freebie at jenbutler.mykajabi, which is kajabi.com/crying-baby-checklist. Make sure to grab your copy today. All right, on to the episode. Okay, the first cause of poor behavior is tiredness. So a baby, a toddler, or a child who is tired will act up. No exceptions. When your baby, toddler, or child is tired, the part of the brain involved in emotional regulation isn't functioning the way it should be. So what this sees is an inability for your child to control their emotions. Babies, toddlers, and children struggle to control their emotions enough at the best of times in the first 4 years of life. This is a learnt skill, emotional regulation, and one that we need to teach them. But being tired amplifies this loss of emotional regulation even more. If you're noticing your child is playing up, take a look at how much sleep they're having and whether it's enough for their age. If it's not, this is a great place to start. Making sure they're getting the sleep that they need is going to mean your baby is happy and thriving and your toddler is happy and thriving. The other reason why they might be acting up is that they're hungry or thirsty. So we all know how we get when we're hungry. Like the term hangry wasn't coined from nothing. Your child's mood and behaviour is hugely dependent on their blood sugar levels. Sudden drops in blood sugar will also cause your child to play up. So when your child has a rise in blood sugar from, say, consuming foods high in sugar, a rapid drop in their blood sugar is inevitable. It happens to everyone. These rapid drops in blood sugar mean a quick decline in their ability to control their emotions. So the best way you can help your toddler, your child, to have more regulated emotions is to regulate their blood sugar, which means that the foods that they're having, you can offer that consistently to their hunger. I've done another episode where I've spoken about toddler diet and what to expect with what they're eating, but to offer snacks often and keep the foods that you're offering so that they're not so high in sugar and keeping blood sugars stable. The third area that might be causing your toddler or child to act up is their need for connection. So there is a common misconception out there that it's best to ignore bad behaviour because if you give your child attention when they're acting poorly, that this teaches them that behaviour will get them what they want. Now, quite frankly, this thought or this misconception makes me really sad. Your baby, toddler or child aren't being manipulative if they're seeking connection from you. Children are hardwired to connect with you from birth, and they need it. It's an emotional need. Children will look for attention one way or another, and often a quick way to get your attention is to act badly because, surprise, surprise, when they act badly, you give them attention. But the best way to fill their bucket is to give them one-on-one connection in a positive way. That's going to prevent them seeking connection in negative ways, aka through bad behaviour. If you notice your child is starting to act up, stop what you're doing and offer some time in. Now, I did a whole episode on time in back in episode 22, so make sure you go back and listen to that to find out a little bit more about what time in is. But if you actually take the time to get down to your child's level and connect with them, then I can assure you this is going to help to prevent those really crazy behaviours paired with the other two areas I've spoken about. Anyway, I hope you found that useful. These are definitely my top 3 go-tos when my boys are getting a bit stroppy, and more often than not, addressing one or all of these does the trick. So thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next Wednesday for another episode. Bye for now. Thanks for listening to the episode, Mama. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to share the episode with a friend, with your mother's group, or tag me at Jen Butler Early Parenting on Instagram. The more that know about this podcast, the more people I can help. If you're looking for support that is personalised for your babe and tailored to your family's needs, then make sure to head on over to my website, www.jenniferbutler.com.au, and check out how we can work together so you can move through motherhood with confidence. Catch you in the next episode, Mama.